For this project, Tyler, Gabe, and I decided to study and research the different aspects of dreams and how they are related to the brain. Dreams are the series of thoughts, sensations, and images from our mind during the rapid eye movement stage of sleep. Dreams typically involve elements from waking life, such as known people or familiar locations, but they also often have an unnatural feel. For example, in dreams, people may live out scenarios that would never be possible in real life. Sleep and dreaming is a complex and dynamic process that affects how you function in ways scientists are now beginning to understand. They are beginning to understand this through the 5 types of dreams. The first type of dream is daydreams. Most people have daydreams, which are a stream of consciousness when attention drifts to an internal direction. This is very common for people. Then there are the normal dreams, which are a succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that usually occur during sleep. Also very normal. Then there are lucid dreams, which are sleep dreams during which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming and they are unconscious but conscious. Then there are false awakenings. These are convincing dreams about waking up from sleep while the dreamer in reality continues to sleep. Finally, the last type of dream is nightmares. Those are frightening dreams that usually occur also during the rapid eye movement stage of sleep.
So neurochemistry, serotonin is the main neurotransmitter associated with dream activity. There's a lot, but serotonin is kind of the main one with dreams. And it's a calming neurotransmitter made from the amino acid L-tryptophan with the vitamin B6. And without serotonin, we can't use melatonin. Our bodies can't make it basically. And then you can see the chemical image of serotonin on the right. And then melatonin is what increases non-REM sleep. And REM sleep is one of the 5 stages of sleep. And it's a hormone produced by the same amino acid as serotonin. And it's active during the early sleep cycle, and it increases the chances of more frequent / vivid dreams towards the morning. And the buying and using of melatonin from stores can be potentially dangerous. So if you have issues sleeping and you buy melatonin from the store, if you use that every night and give your body kind of melatonin, it can be potentially bad. So the pineal gland is what regulates our sleep and awake cycle, and you can see in the image where the pineal gland in our brain is located. And then beverages also with caffeine block certain receptors that keep us awake basically. So that's why you hear not to drink like Mountain Dew at 12 a.m. So areas associated with the brain, our left hemisphere of the brain provides the dream origin, kind of where we're at, like location. The right hemisphere provides the vividness, the characters, the figurativeness, and kind of like what's going on. And then the whole brain is basically active during the dreams. The brainstem, the limbic system, which deals with emotions, the amygdala, the cortex, and the frontal lobes. Even though the frontal lobes are the least active, you can see this image on the right. How the frontal cortex has the most reduced activity, and then areas like the amygdala, the hippocampus, the anterior cingulate gyrus, the pons have more increased activity. And then a fun fact is that people aged 10 to 17 that are left-handed have higher chance of lucid dreams. So that's pretty cool.
Psychosis is known as the mental disorder where thoughts and emotions are impaired, so the contact with external reality is lost. Psychosis is a dream state with the neurobiology of rapid eye movement stage sleep. The psychotic states are characterized by hallucinations, loosening of associations, incongruity of personal experience, and a loss of self-reflective capacity by the person that is undergoing these psychotic states. Dreams can also be seen as a kind of delusional thought during which there is a complete lack of insight into one's true state of consciousness. Lucidity during dreaming represents what patients during psychosis lack, so they lack the insight into the delusional nature of their state of consciousness. Given these characteristics, it has been suggested that lucidity during dreaming may be a good model for insight in the dreaming psychosis model and can be used as therapy for people undergoing these psychosis states.
And then medical conditions. So there's kind of 4 main ones. So the first one we all know of is nightmares or frightening dreams, and they're terrifying nocturnal illusions where the dreamers can be awakened from sleep. And examples are PTSD, night terrors, and REM sleep behavior disorder. And then there are some medications like narcotics, antidepressants, and even withdrawals from drugs that can cause nightmares. And then REM sleep arousal disorders, or arousal disorders, which occurs during deep sleep, and then parasomnias, which occurs during REM sleep. So nightmares, sleep paralysis, REM sleep behavioral disorder, those are associated with the REM sleep and kind of that stage of when you're sleeping. And then sleep terror, sleepwalking, confusional arousals are associated with the deep sleep kind of stage of sleeping. And then there are some medical symptoms associated with REM sleep. So headaches, abdominal pain, and angina can occur during REM sleep. So those are kind of some conditions when you're sleeping and dreaming.
In conclusion, there are also sleep disorders in which brain cells produce the GABA neurons and control the timing of rapid eye movement sleep and its features. An example of this would be muscle paralysis while sleeping. Also, many researchers now believe that dreaming mediates memory consolidation and mood regulation, which is a great thing for people who are undergoing psychotic treatment. People who are sleep deprived also tend to be dream deprived, spending less time dreaming and perhaps not remembering dreams as well. Researchers have found that people usually have several dreams each night. Each one typically lasts about 5 to 20 minutes, and during a typical lifetime for a person spends an average of 6 entire years dreaming, which is 52,560 hours of dreaming.